Ladies and gentlemen, we are now live. We are now live, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and germs, all you dorks and mother flowers out there. We thank you all for tuning in today, this wonderful afternoon. I know what you're probably saying to yourselves, holy shit, it's not nighttime. It's 3 p.m. Well, technically, if you want to be technical with it, it is 3:25 Eastern Time here where I'm at in the beautiful Northeast. Ladies and gentlemen, to quote Bruce Buffer, we are live. If you always wanted to do that, I don't know why, but I just did. But this is another installment of Around the Point live here on YouTube.com. It is Friday. It is Friday, March the 5th, 2021. Man, the song played too, and I'm here. As you can see, I got the game fuel ready to go. That's right, I got the game fuel ready. Here to talk AEW Revolution is go down this Sunday on pay-per-view. And as you already know, you know what it is. It's me, it's Steve, and I am not alone. I'm here joined by my brother all the way in beautiful Sacramento, California. He is my John Draper. He is the host of the Take 5 podcast, the one, the only Dave Sack. Big Dave Sack. Hacksaw Dave Sack. Ruthless Dave Sack. Savage Dave Sack.
Whoa, okay. I'll take all those nicknames. How's it going? How's it going, everybody?
It's been chilling, brother. It's been chilling, man. You know what it is, man. We got a big pay-per-view coming up this Sunday. Yeah. AEW Revolution. Are you feeling, Dave, the Revolution? Are you feeling it, by the way?
Like, I am, but I'm not. You know, it's like...
It's in between, almost in between.
It's a little in between. Like my main, like, they're drawing me in with the main event, but then like on Dynamite, like what happened with the announcement that somebody is gonna show up who's quote Hall of Fame worthy. I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, who do I really think is going to be that guy?
Before we get into that, again, we hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday. I know the weekend is finally here, right? Mm-hmm. You got plans this weekend. There's a pay-per-view coming up this Sunday. There's also NBA All-Star, by the way, for all you NBA fans out there. Okay. When I watch the All-Star, usually for me, it's all about the three-point contest and the slam dunk contest. For me, but that's just me, of course. But there's wrestling coming up this week. We have a lot to get into. We're going to talk about Revolution first, and then we'll get into the news of the week in professional wrestling. So again, guys, we thank you all for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that subscribe button. Give this stream a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. Follow me on Twitter, at Heel Steven, Instagram as well, over at Heel Steven. You can check out Around the Point and all the podcasting platforms where you can listen to your podcast, whether it's Apple Podcast. If you're there, please give it the 5-star rating. It does help out the show in the long run. You can also check us out on Spotify, Stitcher Radio, Anchor.fm, which is a official sponsor of Around the Point, and as well over at the Google Podcast. Big Dave, let them know, man. Where can they? We're gonna call. They call Meltzer Uncle Dave. We're gonna call you Nephew Dave. Nephew Dave.
Where can that makes me come off way too young, man. I'm in my 30s, man. Cousin Dave.
Cousin Dave. Where can they check you out, bro?
Cousins are cooler. I'm on Twitter at Dave Sack, and then the number 5.
Dave Sack number 5.
It's like. Yeah, Dave Sack 5. So
Dave Sack 5.
I'm on Twitter, right now, and then I've been planning out a new episode of the Take 5 podcast. It's just like it's a matter of scheduling when, because we got we're literally in the middle of bing, 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 pay-per-view after pay-per-view. It's like right now, this weekend's Revolution. Then within another week or two, then we got Fastlane. somewhere in between is an Impact pay-per-view or something. It's just like this crap is happening way too fast, and the next thing you know, it's gonna be Mania.
Absolutely, yeah. Next thing you know is gonna be WrestleMania, and next thing you know is gonna be one of those things where it's like, holy shit, where the years been already? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't.
It's one of those things where, okay, to think, it's already been a year of the pandemic.
Right.
It's already been a year, and here we are. Here we are. The lights.
Hold on. What is
brother?
this? I'm on Twitter. It's just like AEW made an announcement about a new theme album.
Well, we'll get into that in a little bit. I tell you what, listen, brother. There's so much. I get it, yeah, bro. I get it, man. I get it. Listen, the pay-per-view this Sunday. I hope all of you are looking forward to the show. I know I am, but more importantly, I'm gonna be honest with all you guys. I am looking forward more just for one match on the entire show. It's the exploding barbed wire death match. If I'm even saying it right, I hope I am. If I'm saying it wrong, oh well. But
let's see.
But I'll be honest.
Exploding barbed wire death match.
Yeah, so I was close with it. But I'll be honest, that's the one thing on the show that I am looking forward to watching on the entire show. Not because, oh my God, I am someone that's a fan of deathmatch wrestling. By the way, Dave, can you get more in the frame, by the way? There you go. There you go, nephew, cousin Dave. It's more of the visual of how this match will be. More of how the fuck are they going to pull this off? Granted, they did have a lights out match back in Full Gear last year. Mm-hmm. And again, it got the internet talking. Whether it's negative, whether it's positive, it got people talking. It wasn't my cup of tea, per se, but there's people that enjoyed it for what it was worth. I expect this, again, not being my cup of tea, but I'm going into this with an open mind. I think that's the way to go about this. Would you agree with that?
I'm going in with the open mind, but I do have something, like, I'm not going to give my prediction right now because I know we'll go over the full card. But I just want to say this. This is very important with storytelling. Because of the type of match it is, the loser, I don't want to see on TV for 3 weeks.
You think so? Like a whole month?
Like something like that. Like I don't want to say they should be written off, but it's just like I can see like whoever's the champion walking out of that showing up on the next episode of Dynamite all tore up. But the loser, like this is a feud ender in my book. This ends the feud, and like the loser just like it's not that like they won't ever get another title shot or whatever. It's just like it's kind of like that feeling of like, did you really like after Hell in the Cell with Mick Foley and him getting thrown off and everything? How much sense would it have made for him to end up on SmackDown the next week?
I hear you, brother.
It's that same volume of it's just like you're making this out to be a match where it's like it's not just that it completely changes you. It's like this is a match that's insane, and insane crap is gonna go down. It's like if it was just like the barbed wire massacre or whatever of TNA, or if it was just a death match, then okay. But it's like you got explosions, you got barbed wire, and it's a death match. It's like, come on, man, all that in one. Someone's gonna get torn the fuck up.
That's the point. I think though that's the point though, and I think they're putting this on pay-per-view for a reason. They're not putting. It's not like it's not like okay. We're doing this on television because if they did it on television, that wasn't going to happen, if you will.
Because, no, they couldn't do it on television.
Because we're going to piss off. We're going to piss off the people at Turner Network, and being that the Turner Network, we'll get into this when we talk about NXT in a little bit, because again, we're going to get into some wrestling news like we mentioned before,
of course.
And TNT has AEW by the balls. Literally grabbed by the ball. We'll get into that in a little bit, okay? All right, so before we get into our predictions, I don't know if you guys, again, if you follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven, I did announce yesterday. Matter of fact, no, I announced at the conclusion of Dynamite. I posted a tweet. It's pinned to my Twitter profile. I am doing a contest giveaway. That's right, a contest giveaway. Where you guys, again, if you go to the tweet, make sure, one, you follow me on Twitter. Make sure, number two, you like and retweet said tweet or me announcing the giveaway. And also, in that same thing, when you click the response thing, also give me your predictions. I've seen a lot of
predictions, right?
I've seen a lot of you just like and retweet, and it just, you trying to support. I appreciate it. I really, really do. But if you want to enter the contest, you got to do all those things that I said. Follow me on Twitter, like, retweet, and also give me your predictions. The first person...
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, never mind. That's a tag match. Yeah, I was getting confused for a second.
The first person to get all of them correct will win one t-shirt from Shop AEW or AEW Shop, whatever the fuck they call themselves. But you get the idea.
What happens if nobody gets it correct?
Then if no one wins, then you know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'll tell you guys at the end of the pay-per-view. Well, I'll make an announcement. But if it's important though, I'll tell you what, you know what? Fuck this. If there's no winner, we're gonna go to the spin the wheel. We're gonna go to the spin the wheel, make the deal type of thing. So it's important, if there's no winner, that you guys tune in to the podcast review on Sunday, where I will announce the winner with the little spin the wheel. In the event, if there is no winner,
would the wheel just be the entrance or whoever's in the chat?
So basically, the people that follow the rules, they will be in this whole spin the wheel thing. Again, it's important that you all listen to detail. You have to follow me on Twitter, like the tweet, retweet it, and then post your predictions. Again, I've seen a lot of you just like and retweet. And that's fine if you just want to show me support. I appreciate it. Maybe you got friends that, hey, would love to enter the contest. If you will. What are you going to say, Dave? I'm sorry, brother.
I'm saying, right, just the current stats of the contest. Currently, we have 9 retweets. We have 10 likes. But for some reason, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we only have 6 entrants who followed all the steps. Yeah, so only 6 predictions.
6 predictions, 6 possibilities. I mean, listen, momentum. And you know what? I'm going to go one step further. There's this whole talk about who's going to be signing to AEW, right?
Do you think that person's in the ladder match or no?
No, they're not being allowed. It's a whole. Tony Khan announces a big mystery signing, right? A big name in wrestling signed to AEW, and people have been posting. People have been online giving their thoughts who it might be, right?
With the only hint that it's someone who's Hall of Fame worthy.
So
that's the only hint.
So those that are entering now, and you could also, Dave, you as well. I know you posted your, what have you, right? If you are to get not only everything right, but also the person that's signing right, you get not just one, but 2 shirts. I will throw an extra shirt if you get the person that they're signing correct. But again, you only get the 2 shirts if you get everything right, and then the person correct, if you will.
I'll get
that's how we'll do it. That's how we'll do it. Okay. That's how it's gonna go down. I hope you guys, again, good luck to everyone, all that fun stuff. So now let's get into this, Dave. Let's get into this prediction. Let's talk about this. Let's break this down. Okay. It goes down this Sunday. I know it's weird that we're doing this. Literally,
I know you probably did your review of Dynamite, but I
did a reaction. I literally sat down.
You went live, okay?
I did a live reaction to Dynamite because I felt like, this is a go home show. Let me give this the love that it needs, and
my internet was out on Wednesday,
so let me just do a live reaction to the show, and I did. People tuned in, and it was fun. I asked some questions.
Was there anything on Dynamite that like just looking at the card that we have now for Revolution? Is there anything on Dynamite where you were like, you know what, that should have been on the pay-per-view?
Yeah. The tag team match that kicked off the show. Cody and Red Velvet versus Jade Cargill and Shaq. Now I understand why it wasn't on the pay-per-view.
I understand.
Because Shaq is covering the All-Star game.
Yeah, he has to. Yeah, that makes
and
that
you
makes
might
sense.
think too. So originally this show was supposed to be, I think, last week. But the reason why they didn't do it because they didn't want to compete with Canelo Alvarez, who fought last Saturday in Miami.
Okay.
I personally feel, again, they should have gone with the show last Saturday. As normal. That's my personal opinion. Because at the end of the day, and I don't mean to come off like a dick. I don't mean to come off like an asshole when I say this. A lot of boxing fans are not going to give a shit. They're just going to go with the flow. And hear me, and again, I'm not trying to come off like an asshole when I say that, but it's just the reality of it.
Yeah.
It's just the reality. But again, anyway, Dave, let's get into this card. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm stumped in regards to who I think I want the signee to be because I was putting that on Twitter. But we'll start at the bottom.
Yeah, start at the bottom.
Doesn't count, but we'll throw it out there anyway. So this isn't even bonus points. All right, it's just out there. The dark match. We have Riho teaming with Thunder Rosa versus Dr. Britt Baker and Reba, aka Rebel.
Yes. Listen, I know that. Okay, so I know that Riho was in the tournament and she got eliminated, right?
Yeah.
By, I believe, Thunder Rosa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Britt Baker lost to Nyla Rose. I said this. Said this. Coming out of the women's match from this past Wednesday. To me, AEW dropped the ball by not having Britt Baker in the championship match. Because that's what I felt. And again, listen, I understand Kenny Omega's behind the women's division and he has a hard-on for Joshi Pro. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I knew who the fuck was Rio Mizunami. I'm not going to pretend like I knew who she was. I know a lot of
Apparently
podcasts.
She was on the first episode of Dynamite. So.
Yes. But you get the idea, though. A lot of these podcasters, a lot of these YouTubers who are pro AEW are going to sit here and pretend that they know these women, they follow their careers, but they really have not. Unless you really sit there and watch Stardom, that's a whole nother ballgame. But I don't. I'm going to be honest about it.
Look,
again, you may think that I'm coming off like an asshole.
No, you're not.
I'm just being honest about
bro.
it.
You are, and it's like, okay, here's my thing. So, like, if they 90% of AEW viewers aren't watching Dark. Okay? So, and a lot of their majority of the women's matches happen on Dark. Like, Dark is like it's just as long, if not longer. Like, they end up normally having like 10 matches on Dark. So they have time for that. Like, this past episode of Dynamite, the tag match, Red Velvet, it was 11-0. And it's like, where was she throughout like Dynamite's inception of having wrestling matches? Like, I don't think I saw one match of hers on Dynamite.
Not one.
You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. You know, the idea of international flavor in this tournament, that was fine. But to give it an entire bracket, you know, it can't, like, none of those matches were stateside except for, you know, this one. I just felt like, you know what, like, unless they're going to start doing this thing where they give a, like, 15 to 20 minutes of every show to, like, air a match from Stardom to tie it together with AEW, like, they need to stop. Like, I get what you're saying. Kenny Omega's got a hard-on for Japanese women's wrestling. That's cool, but it's like they're not here. You know, they're doing their Stardom thing. I understand the travel situation due to the pandemic, but it's just like you have talent here that got completely overlooked. Like Big Swole made it perfectly clear. Why wasn't she in this tournament at all? You know, I'm not saying she should have won it, but she should have been. She should have been in this.
To me, though, The finale should have been, and again, I get it. They did a Japanese side and the U.S. side, and that's fine. But to me, Britt Baker should have won the tournament.
The semifinals of the U.S. side should have been Britt Baker and
you know
Thunder
what?
Rosa.
And you know what? I'll go one step further. And I know this completely. I'll go on, and I said this to you off the air, and I said this on Twitter on Wednesday night at the conclusion of the mixed tag team match that opened Dynamite.
Yeah.
Fuck this tournament. Put the title on Jade Cargill. She basically made your women's division, everyone on the roster feel amateur. Like, yeah, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna go hashtag on the record here, and I'll read off a quote that I tweeted recently. Okay, so this was last night because this is when I actually watched Dynamite. Okay, I said, watching last night's AEW Dynamite. You know what? I said, and you know what? When it comes to the women's division, I give up. Jade drew me in because she brought in Shaq, but unless AEW Revolution brings in Tessa Blanchard, I'm standing by my statement. Hashtag stale as hell.
Nah, bro. Jade Cargill's the real deal, bro.
No. That's what I'm saying. She's more entertaining than Britt Baker. And so it's just like,
you gotta understand, bro. You know why, dude? Because she stands out from everyone else.
Yeah,
she made everyone in that tournament feel like it's amateur hour, and it shouldn't be that way. But anyway, let's get back to this, okay? To me,
but who do you got for the tag?
I'll be honest about it. I'm not sure if I'm watching this tag team match. I hope I can get
it's
a shot.
Dark match, so I don't care.
It's a dark match. They're saying that Rebel is hurt. Apparently, she's hurt. I don't know if that's true or not. Honestly, I'll give it to Britt Baker and whoever, and I guess Rebel. I'll give it to them because again, I really.
If that happens, then that means Thunder Rosa's taking the pin because I don't like Riho just came back.
At the end, they're gonna have Riho the pin. Fuck that. You're not gonna have Riho not get pinned with the announcement of the NWA coming back in a few weeks, which we'll get into also in a bit on this podcast. So again, guys,
speaking of NWA, I didn't know Serena D was injured.
Yeah, she's injured apparently. Yeah. So there's that. Okay.
First
what
match.
You, Dave? What about you, Dave? What about you?
I'm gonna say Riho and Thunder Rosa win.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a dark match. It doesn't really matter, but
yeah, again,
I know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, she just came back, and it's just like I don't think they're gonna fuck with her record this soon.
Yeah. So for those of you that are doing are participating in the contest giveaway, the dark match doesn't count. I'm not counting that. That's whatever. That's like, it is what it is. Who gives a shit? Okay.
Okay.
And I don't mean that. I don't mean who gives a shit in an ass or what. I don't. Okay. I fucking don't.
That's like saying, are you really gonna sit here and watch the pre-show and whatever match they throw at you during it?
Yeah. So anyway, the next match on the card.
Normally, open the team one, where the
say that again, Dave.
The winners get a future 8. Okay, hold on. Let me readjust. How about now?
You're good.
Damn it.
You're good, bro. You're good.
No. My dog's scratching at on the carpet floor near my door. Like he's gonna dig a hole. Oh, I'm not. I don't want to let him in though. Okay, so we got this casino tag team battle royale because they always start the pay-per-views with this casino battle royale stuff. And okay, so we have Bear Country, which is Bear Boulder and Bear Bronson. I have no idea who that is. We have the Dark Order.
I've heard about them before.
Okay, we have the Dark Order, Alex Reynolds and John Silver. That's one of the high favorites because John Silver is freaking amazing. The Dark Order again, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. Inner Circle, Santana and Ortiz. The Butcher and the Blade. We have Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn. We have Top Flight, Darius and Dante Martin. Death Triangle, Pac and Phoenix. The other member is booked for later in the night. The Varsity Blondes of Griff Garrison and Brian Pillman Jr. The currently newly formed Seidel brothers, both Matt and Mike. SoCal Uncensored's Frankie Kazarian and Christopher Daniels. Then we have the Natural Nightmares, Dustin Rhodes and Cutie Marshall. Chaos Project, Luther and Serpentico. Then there's Gun Club, which is Austin and Colton Gunn. And another what the fuck, man? Dark Order's taking up 3 spots in this?
Basically, yeah.
Alan Angels and bro, like
Preston Vance.
Preston
Vance is I guess Preston Vance is 10. He was the guy that wrestled
yeah, he was on
Max Callister the other day.
Yeah, so that was the main event, right?
No, that was not the main event.
Matt Hardy and Matt Hardy took on the other guy. Okay. So I don't really, I know he's not probably fully ready, but don't get me, let me just throw this out there. Would you have rather seen Will Hobbs and Hook take up one of these spots than 3 teams from Dark Order?
Yeah, no. I mean, again,
I'm not saying they gotta win. I'm not saying they gotta win
because I don't think any member of Dark Order is winning. I just think, hey, you know what? Just put some people in there. I think Hook and Hobbs will be used in some capacity later on in the night.
Yeah.
In that street fight,
mm-hmm.
The tag team street fight. I'm sorry. So if I'm picking, here's the thing about it. You know, I've always enjoyed, believe it or not, these casino battle royals.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they pick a card, and I guess the aces, the hearts, and the diamonds and shit like that. So I've always enjoyed.
Are you surprised? Yeah, but are you surprised by this? There's no Jurassic Express. There's no FTR. What the hell?
I mean, I guess they might get added. I mean, I want to believe that they will.
No, that I think that's who they got.
I'm kind of surprised.
It's normally 3 sets. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
30 people in total.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't add.
Okay. With who? Okay, the current champions are the Young Bucks. So I'm gonna say, because they're more of a mutual party of if no matter who wins at the end of the night, I'm gonna go with Death Triangle. That was my pick. That was the pick that I made.
You know what? I'm gonna go with them too, in the sense of last Wednesday on Dynamite, they beat this Nobody tag team, and they looked they made it seem like, oh my god, no one can fuck with these guys. And
when the big rumble happened at the end of the night during Dynamite, their music played. So they made it seem like, oh, they're the big deal. So Death Triangle.
Yeah, there you go, Death Triangle. So moving on here, before we continue forward, you know, I'm kind of sad right now, bro. I'm kind of sad.
Why? What's up?
I just finished my can of Game Fuel.
But
you know what? But there's always some reason to smile, because one is done, you get another one.
Be careful with that type of stuff, though, man. You drink too many, that could fuck with your heart. You know, really, bro.
This right here, dude, charged watermelon shock, bro. Charred watermelon shock. I mean, honestly, dude, again, my preference is the berry the fucking the blueberry one, charged berry blast. That's my preference. But hey, it is what it is. Hey, Game Fuel, man, again, sponsor me, yo. Just please, just sponsor me. I'm serious here. No cap.
Right. Okay.
Anyway.
So you're sticking with that triangle as well?
Yes, because the way they look, the way they performed this past Wednesday in that tag team match. So there's that.
And they're not really face or heel. So it's like, I know,
they're just ass kickers. They're ass kickers, bro.
AEW makes a big either way of who walks out as champs that night. So yeah. Next on the card, we got another tag match. We got Mauro and Keith Sabian with Penelope Ford versus the Best Friends of Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor.
I'll be honest with you, and this is my honest opinion. I is a feud that I just want this to be over with.
Yes.
Miro had Chuck Taylor as his butler for the past couple of weeks. Charles the Butler, yeah, Charles. And it's one of those things. Here's the thing about it, okay? It's crazy to think, right? Where last year, or before the pandemic, took over, right?
Yeah.
Where both Rusev and Lashley were, right?
Oh God!
Man. And look at them now, like months later, if you will, right?
You know what?
It's crazy how things.
And again, you gotta walk I don't want to hear shit to get to the mountaintop.
And I don't want to. No. But again, just hear me out there. Here's Bobby Lashley, and again, I hate that I'm putting in WWE references into this prediction right now, because I do want to give this time to AEW. Yeah. But I will just say this: it's crazy that Lashley's now WWE champion, and good for him. But yet here's Miro put in this mediocre.
He should have been in the.
He should have been in that ladder match.
He should either be in this ladder match, or he should have already by now he should have already been contendership.
So, I don't want to hear I don't want to hear anyone tell me. Oh, again, everyone out there that said, "Oh, Miro's gonna be a big deal now. They're gonna do good by him." Well, it's been all these months, and all I can say to you guys right now is, what I'm gonna say. Congratulations, you've been worked. Yep.
No, the problem with Miro is just I've seen more segments with him than wrestling matches. Yeah, that's a problem. That is a big problem when he's supposed to be an ass-kicking beast. I don't know if he was injured. I don't know if he secretly had COVID and nobody was supposed to know or what. But it's dude, you're doing more segments than actual matches, and it's look at you. I expect that from Kip Sabian. I saw more matches with Kip Sabian than you. That's a problem. That's a complete problem to me. In regards to this match, because of Hope, Miro and Kip Sabian have to win. They have to win. This whole feud, the best friends kind of had them one up to they got him at the wedding and stuff like that. If Miro doesn't win, I hate to say it, and I don't care what people are saying. Oh, give it time. It's only year 2, or nah, bro, he hasn't really had it. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. It's if he doesn't win this match to start momentum towards something, they dropped the ball completely. He should have just stayed in WWE. That's it.
Basically, bro.
Yeah, that's what I gotta say. So, Miro and Kip Sabian for the win. Your pick.
Yeah. So for me, listen, I just think it's a waste of a program for Miro. He's above all this shit, and to me, this, in my opinion, should be on the kickoff show. This should be on the buy-in. If we're being honest,
it should be. That should be a buy-in match.
Nothing against Chuck Taylor. Nothing against Orange Cassidy. Who I love. Listen, I love her. I love Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, he's cool.
I just think his momentum, his stock has shifted down completely to where he was at All Out when you were wrestling Jericho in the Mimosa Mayhem match. And again, listen, I understand too. Everyone goes up and down on the card, 100%. But fucking hell, this guy, I'm not even sure. Doubt it now. Obviously, he's no longer the number one merch seller.
I feel like what happened was you had this bubble of momentum, and they handed it to Orange Cassidy, and it was doing good. And then they just switched it to Darby Allin, and it's just now and whatever. You understand what I'm saying? I feel how it went was first Jungle Boy had it, then Orange Cassidy had it, now Darby Allin has it. It's weird that it's all these little guys, but it's just it's kind of the main mid card momentum. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's nothing too. So let's get so there's that. Let's continue this, okay?
Okay, so the next one I have on the list is the ladder match. Let's see. So this is the Face of the Revolution ladder match.
What a funny name, though. What a funny name. Now, I think it's a funny name. Go on. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Face of Revolution ladder match for a future AEW TNT Championship match. the face of the Revolution, like, bro. In my opinion, if you guys if you're gonna say the face of a Revolution, it's just like that. Almost makes me wanted it like if like just the title. Makes me think it should have just been a match full of rookies, like new blood.
Yeah, I'll give you
But
that. I'll give you that one. To me, this should have been a match. Okay, you know what? There's a lot of guys that were not given an opportunity to shine.
like
On
do you
Dynamite.
remember that one time Jesse Ventura showed up on Raw and he was like, "Okay, we're gonna have a tournament to
No,
determine the new number
a
one
battle.
contender."
That was a battle
No,
royal.
no, no. It was a tournament. They did a
No,
quick one night tournament, and Kofi won it. But it was all people who never were champion.
not. What I remember was there was a battle royal, and Sheamus won, and it earned him a shot at John Cena at
No,
TLC.
no. Dude, this is how Kofi became number one contender.
No, bro. Look up TLC. Look up TLC 2010, I believe it was, or 09, where Cena falls off the table off the top rope, and everyone was shocked that Sheamus did it and shit. Yeah, look up that one. But before
We'll
that,
come back to that. We'll come back to that. Yeah.
we'll get back to later on down
Point
the
that I
road.
was trying to make is it was just like they played it off like fresh people who never held a belt. They wanted to get new faces. So who we got for this match so far? Cody Rhodes, who literally just wrestled. Like he shouldn't even
is having a baby.
Having a baby. He shouldn't even be in this spot. But Cody Rhodes with Arn Anderson, Scorpio Sky, Penta El Zero Miedo. I'm still just calling you Pentagon Junior, bro. That's me. Lance Archer with Jake Roberts, and of the Acclaim, Max Caster.
I like that dude. I ain't gonna hold you. I like Max Caster. His raps can be a little witty, but
you know what? This last one, the last Dynamite, that one was good. I gave him credit with some of his bars. I was like, okay, like your shots are good, bro. But then there's that last spot. They didn't announce it, and if they want to be smart, they're not even going to announce it on the pre-show. It should just be a surprise when the match happens. I don't know who. My discussion with this one is: do you think whoever that last spot is the mystery man that I almost said Big Show, that Paul White signs?
No, I don't think so. I think whoever is this mystery person coming in is not going to be involved in the big signing. I think it's secret things. This is what I possibly think. Okay, they have this working relationship with Impact Wrestling, and they also have a working relationship with the NWA. I think so. Just hear me out on this, okay? If as far as this ladder match goes, if we're talking Impact Wrestling here, I'm gonna say
TJP?
Chris Bay.
Oh, I would have said
Dashing Chris Bay.
If they wanted to keep the working relationship going, I would have said the X Division champ.
Yeah, but why would he compete for the TNT Championship right now?
I don't know. They did that champion versus champion.
I know that, but you got to understand, though. I mean, TJP is not liked on Twitter. And you got to remember, AEW is not red pill. TJP is red pill to the gills, if you will.
Chris Bay is a good
I think Chris Bay is a good. I think, honestly, if you want to shock everyone, oh, my God, it's Chris Bay in Daly's place, if you will, right?
Is there any, because they're working with New Japan, is there anybody from, like, if it's not an Impact person, okay, let's just go off of their working relationships.
Yeah, but again, they're not going to fly everyone from New Japan over to America.
No, I know. That'd be too hard. Okay, do you got to pick from NWA or
from
New Japan?
From NWA, just at a fucking random here, I'll go with Zicky Dice. Outlandish Zicky Dice. Since he was I think he was the last TV champion, as far as I know. So there's that. So I'm going with those two, but again, for all we know, it could be some other guy on the independent scene that's not signed.
Yeah,
we have not seen
something like that. I would say for the mystery spot, just because of the working relationship with New Japan, and he is stateside. I would go Leo Rush.
Could be Leo Rush also.
That would be a cool pick.
But Leo Rush is signed to MLW though, as far as I know.
He is signed with MLW, but like certain talents are kind of like being able to do stuff. Like they got that the global far deals where who they signed as talent working everywhere. But yeah, my overall pick of who wins is the mystery spot. I don't really want to. It's tough because it's like the TNT title isn't on the line this pay-per-view, so we know whoever wins has to take on Darby Allin. And I've already seen Cody versus Darby. I think Scorpio is now turning heel. So if you wanted to,
yeah, that's another thing too.
That's a safe bet. If you're a betting man and you don't want to like bet on 0-0 to me on roulette is the mystery spot. But if you want a safe bet of the regular roster, Scorpio Sky. That's me.
Yeah, there's that too.
So
I'm gonna go.
Who do you got?
Winning the match though, as far as the winner goes. Here's my thing: who really needs this win? Who really needs the TNT Championship right now? Who do you like? Again, it's not gonna be Cody. Let's get that out of the way.
Hell no, it's not gonna be.
It's not Cody. It's not Cody Rhodes.
Okay, I'll say
it's
this.
It's not Lance Archer. I don't think Lance Archer needs the title.
It's not gonna be Lance Archer, but I'll say this. I will say this: if and only if Triangle win the Casino Battle Royale. If they win that, then I want to see Penta win the ladder match. Have that entire group going in strong with we all have title shots.
Could be, but I think
not saying that could happen.
I know. I think I'm gonna go honestly here with Scorpio Sky. I think Scorpio. This new heel turn. There's no put the camera on me. Put the camera on me.
He might even cheat. He might even
find some chat. Yeah, it's funny because what I heard. So Tony Khan was a guest on the Unrestricted podcast, which AEW does.
Okay.
With Tony Schiavone and Aubrey Edwards, and they're talking about there's gonna be a brass ring on top. So they're gonna grab a brass ring.
That's a shot. I hate that crap.
I think it's funny just the visual of it. Like they're grabbing the brass ring. So I'm going with Scorpio here.
Yeah, okay. That's a smart bet. That's a regular quote bet on black. I'm not gonna doubt it. I don't know who the mystery person is. I'm betting on the mystery person just for fun. I'll go as far to say though, they'll do the spot where Cody's about to win it, and then Scorpio like knocks him off the ladder or low blows him or something. I'm gonna go that far in regards to this heel turn. Like they're gonna fully solidify it on this pay-per-view.
Could be very well.
Okay, so the next one I have is the big money match. So between Matt Hardy and Adam Page, the loser has to give the winner all their earnings for 2021. Yeah, the first quarter. So that'd be like from now through the summer, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've been enjoying Big Money Matt. I know people wanted to see Woken Matt Hardy, you're broken Matt, but that gimmick doesn't work in an empty building. You need real fans in the building. I'm not talking with the limited capacity they're putting in daily. But now from what I'm hearing, this coming Sunday, daily space will almost be half full.
Oh, snap.
So they're going to have, like, I guess, double what they usually have. It's going to sound like they're in a sold-out building.
Okay.
So there's a kind of a glimmer of hope. And you know what? With talks of WrestleMania, and again, I hate that I'm doing this. I'm pretty sure people from WWE will be watching.
They should be.
They should be watching to see how the fuck they're going to match it. But anyway, let's move on here. Adam Page and Matt Hardy here. It's no secret that the Dark Order have been wanting to recruit Adam Page.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watch Being the Elite, but I do.
I do not.
I do to watch just to what have you. And on Being the Elite, you see Adam Page hanging out with the Dark Order still, like they're friends and all that shit, right? Even though there's no pressure of him joining the Dark Order. I personally feel that the Dark Order is going to cost Adam Page the match here.
You know what?
I see Matt Hardy winning,
But that's the
and the
other
Dark
thing.
Order turning on Adam Page.
Okay. So hold on, because it's like even though they're saying that on Being the Elite, and it's like I understand they want you to watch Being the Elite, and on top of that one, they want you to watch everything to tell the full story. But
Yes,
if you simply are watching from the perspective of their key show Dynamite alone, they're telling you that the Dark Order is they're constantly screwing with Matt Hardy's business, and Matt Hardy wants to they're basically saying on TV he wants to get rid of rid the basically he wants to take out each member of the Dark Order. That's the idea of what's going on. I personally, because of that, I made a stupid bet. I'm my story wise, I would have went with Adam Page just because then it furthers the madness of Matt Hardy wanting to go after the Dark Order. But I'm having Matt Hardy win this. I'm having him win just to tell the story that then Adam Page embraces joining the Dark Order even more. So that's my
let Matt Hardy be the new leader of the Dark Order.
Oh, that would be the ultimate swerve, bro. That would be the he wins number because okay. Let me I'll even throw this out there. Let's say Matt Hardy loses, right? He still has the contracts a private party, so he has money coming in separately from his regular income.
Yeah, but I suppose so, Dave.
So it's like he's not fully losing if he loses. You know, but I mean, like I'm picking Matt Hardy to win. What about you?
I'm gonna go with Matt Hardy.
Okay, smart move.
I'm gonna stick by what I said. I'm gonna stick with it.
But that would be an ultimate swerve if he ended up the new leader.
So let's tell you what, Dave. We got more topics to talk about. So let's just rapid fire these, all right? If we can.
Okay. The last. Wait, you want to do these last 3 matches just quick, or
quick little detail, quick little thought, and then boom, right into the prediction.
Okay. Boom. Women's title match. I have Shida. Who do you got?
Hikaru Shida versus Ryo Mizunami. You gotta remember.
Yep.
This past Wednesday, Ryo Mizunami defeated Nyla Rose.
Yep.
Who saw that one coming? Not really.
I did.
Yeah, I guess. It wasn't a bad match. It really, really wasn't. But I did kind of find cheesy as shit is fucking Hikaru Shida comes in and they just stiff arm each other.
Yeah.
It's the Joshi Pro, I get that.
I like that a little.
I liked it a little bit, but it's like, okay. Here's the thing about it. Can we just agree here? I know for a lot of you people out there, Hikaru Shida is this amazing wrestler, but to me, she's not, bro. I feel like a lot of people overhype her way too much. And it goes back to what I was saying. And it goes back to what I was saying earlier. Mm-hmm. It's crazy that Jade Cargill debuted her in-ring debut.
Was better than
was successful enough that it makes you say, fuck this tournament, put the title on her. I want to see Jade Cargill versus Hikaru Shida, where Jade Cargill basically Brock Lesnar's Hikaru Shida.
Yep. I didn't fully I didn't watch the Japan side of the whole tournament. But I'll say this. And I understand Shaq was involved with that match on Dynamite, but I'm going to say this. Jade Cargill was more entertaining than majority of the women's matches I've seen since Dynamite started. That's not a good sign, but but that tells me something right then and there. This streak of Shida, give her the long title run, okay, but then it's like the next person who takes it has to just it has to be the person who you're really going to invest in.
Yeah.
So I'm like Jade Cargill is next in line for me. But for this match, Hikaru Shida. Then let's see. After that, I have the street fight between Team Taz's Brian Cage and Ricky Starks, and Darby Allin, the TNT champion, and Sting,
aka Trevor.
Yeah.
And Sting. Here's the thing about it. There's a part of me that looks forward to this match too, because now Sting can take bumps.
Yeah.
Sting is 61
Well,
years.
this is gonna be a cinematic match.
How old is Sting? How old is Sting?
Let's find out. Hit the Google.
Right. Sting. AEW. I'm racing to it. He is 61 years old. Okay.
Wow.
Sting is 61 years old and it took a power bomb, the safest power bomb by Brian Cage. Sting is 61 years old and got slapped by Ricky Stark this past Wednesday. Sting is 61 years old and is still going out there. Here's the thing about it. I think, yes, they're going to do cinematic, but I do think as well, hey, you saw Sting take bumps, so now my belief is he's gonna wrestle in the ring. Granted, he still can't do the sharpshooter for shit to save his life. I know they had to step out for a second there, but that's fine. But I know for a fact it's one of those things where, I'm watching this, I'm thinking about it, okay? There's a part of me, just through the visual of this, I look forward to seeing. This could either be one or two things. This could either be this amazing cinematic thing, or this could be the most amazing disaster to hit television. One or two things.
You know what? I'll say, like, the downside to AEW is they don't have the full package of for cinematics. They got Matt Hardy, which is good, but they don't have Jeremy Borash.
No, they don't.
You needed to, like, that was the full package that gave us the final deletion and stuff like that. And he was a big part of the cinematic, all the good cinematics matches that have happened in, like, WWE and stuff. They have Jeremy Borash producing and stuff like that. So I'm not saying this is going to be bad. I think it's going to be one of those things. It's like, in a dark place outside of the ring type of thing. And they're going to pull it off. Like, maybe somehow Sting's going to throw Brian Cage through a car or something. I don't know. Something's going to happen. You're an idiot if you don't pick Sting and Darby Allin to win this match.
I mean, here's the thing. Who knows, really? Who says Team Taz doesn't get the win here?
But if they don't, I mean, if Team Taz wins, this continues.
It's going to continue regardless, bro.
Like that means the feud continues. I don't want the feud to continue.
I don't either. I don't. I feel bad because, again, here's Sting, who in reality should not be wrestling in the ring. He should not be wrestling. I'm sorry. He's 61 years old.
No, it's not even.
And I know for me saying that, there's everyone that's going to throw at me, what about, okay, yeah, but what about Goldberg, huh? What about Undertaker, huh? Yeah, but they could. You're the thing, though, bro.
They're not there every week doing this.
They're not there every week doing this shit. That's the thing about
every
it.
day.
And that's what I set up.
But one, they're not here every day doing this, and two, they're not here putting fear in everyone's eyes.
And that's what I said about Sting going to the AEW. I think it was great that they got him. My only fear was they're gonna do with him what TNA did with him. They had him on television every single fucking week. So this whole notion that he's a legend, that mystique goes away.
Yeah, I could, like, if he was simply there to give guidance, like every once in a while there was an altercation.
Yeah.
Like when he was first getting when Darby was first getting picked on by Team Taz, if he would have shown up, scared him off with the baseball bat, and then like somehow had a segment of passing the torch, to be like, this is your time, you're the one, and it's just like he cuts a promo putting him over. That should have been it, and that's how you see Sting for right then, and then you figure something else out down the line. But it's just like how they're doing this. It needs to end this Sunday where they just go over, because it makes no sense. You look at the guys on Team Taz, and they're getting by a.
You're cutting off there, Dave, by the way.
Tiny.
Say that again, dude. Say that again.
Sorry. Okay. I said even though it makes no sense, they're booking this to set up that a tiny little boy and an old man can beat a super jacked dude and a young Rock. That makes no sense, but that's what they want to do. And if the guys who idealistically look like they could win, then this just continues until the good guys get to win. So why not just have the good guys win and go on to the next story? That's how I feel.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go with Sting and Darby.
Yeah, Sting and Darby for the win.
Let me see the prediction real quick. There's one match we did not cover here.
No, we got two more. We still got two more matches. The tag team title match.
Okay. My bad. Okay.
The tag team title match is next. Wikipedia has an order mixed.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I'm looking at it too. They have the main event at number 6 and the fucking tag.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. So the tag team title match of the Young Bucks versus Inner Circle's Y2J and MJF. I know he's Chris Jericho, but I was limited on space on Twitter.
Yeah. So I think overall this should be a fun little tag team match. I did enjoy the press conference on Wednesday. I even enjoyed seeing goofball Conrad Thompson. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson with Krillin and JR, but whatever. Thought that was kind of funny for what it was worth. They attacked Papa Buck, which is a big no-no if you're the Young Bucks. They showed up and they raised some hell. And again, you want to make this personal. You got to make this personal. I think this is the first time that I recall seeing the Young Bucks get fucking shook here.
Yeah, they got PO'd.
I did enjoy the little line of the performance. Jericho apparently, if it wasn't for Papa Buck, they wouldn't be in AEW. That's what I got from all that too. So basically, if it weren't for if there were no AEW, Jericho will be a curtain jerk at the Performance Center. So they took a little jab at WWE.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, but whatever. I mean, so there's that. I think overall it should be a fun little match. Again, there's this whole thing within the Inner Circle about Sammy Guevara and this whole debacle. I think it'll get into an effect in this match. I don't see Sammy getting involved.
Okay.
I do see, believe it or not, I do see Jericho and MJF winning the tag titles here.
Yes, I agree. Especially if the street fight has the faces going over, then the title match has the heels going over.
So there's that.
It's balanced booking. I honestly think that's the best team to win. And I think if you want to go farther booking, whoever takes the titles off MJF and Jericho should be Guevara and somebody.
Yeah,
that's me. But I'm going with Jericho. And what does the F stand for again in MJF?
Jacob
Freeman.
Michael Jacob. Yeah. So there's that. All right, let's get into the main event. All right, we want to get these
main event
real quick.
Main event, we got this crazy exploding barbed wire death match. John Moxley is challenging the champion Kenny Omega. With Don Callis.
Listen, to me, I just want to see the visual of this. Just the visual of this barbed wire death match, outlaw bullshit. That's all I want to see. And I want to hear, and more than anything, I want to hear my Uncle Jim's review the following Monday, whenever his show drops. My Uncle Jim being James E. Cornette. I don't know if you realize, but I'm Park, Kentucky, bro. I'm Park, Kentucky, if you will. What's up, Howard? How are you? What is up? But yeah, I want to see him pick this show apart or pick that match apart, because you know that he will. But in all honesty, though, listen, I thought overall their video package from Wednesday was pretty good. They had deathmatch legend Atashi Onita from FMW, the classic he had with Terry Funk, and this type of match itself. Give his thoughts and give the importance of this match with Kenny Omega and Moxley and all that stuff. And again, I thought it was very well done. Very well done. I commend him for that. it makes it more of a big deal. That being said, again, this is probably the only thing on this show I look forward to.
Yep, I agree.
I hope to be stoned to watch it, if you will. But
watch it for the 2 times, man. You gotta watch it regular, and then watch it either drunk or high.
I pick a winner though. I mean,
come on,
it gotta be Kenny Omega. Kenny, I think Kenny wins here. I think it's one of those things where if the idea is that Kenny's going back to Impact at Rebellion, and I don't, maybe so, but I see Kenny winning the belt here. I think John is still, because he's still the IWGP US champion.
He is. And he just retained it.
Yeah, which shocked the fuck out of me. I talked about that last week.
Yeah.
So there's that. I'm gonna go with Kenny Omega here.
I'm going with Kenny Omega, and like I said, to open this show, the loser being John Moxley. I don't want to see him on TV for a couple weeks.
Yeah. So before we can move on real quick, before we move on, I did say as well that hey, there's a possibility that
they got to sign somebody.
The big signing, yeah. I did, again, people are throwing out their name, who they're going to sign. I'm at war. Hopefully you're doing well. Hey, Silver, hopefully you're doing well too. Hopefully you're embracing the grind, getting your paper up and all that stuff. But if I can just, again, this is my humble opinion here, to talk about big names, right? People are throwing out CM Punk. People are throwing out
someone who's Hall of Fame worthy. Like, okay,
I'm gonna go
on
people
Twitter.
Say Dwayne.
Curtis Bear on Twitter said that he's thinking Kurt Angle will win the ladder match. So not only will he sign with AEW, he's going to win the ladder match.
In the predictions?
Yes.
Really? Well, cool, Curtis, I hope. By the way, thank you guys. I'm at 1,050 followers. Thank you guys as always.
Nice.
Okay, that's fine. As surprised, even big Bo. As surprised, Kurt Angle. For me, to me, the big surprise, and I might be wrong with this. That's fine if I'm wrong. When I think of a Hall of Fame worthy name,
yeah,
all I can think of is burp, 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 burp. He's not under contract.
No, he would not do that.
Think about it. He's not under contract.
He would not do that. That would.
He has a show. He had a show on TBS.
He does have he just started to co-host what's it called?
But think about it though.
Wipeout.
But think about it. He is not under contract to WWE no more.
That's scary, bro. Think
about it. Imagine if John Cena, which I know he'll still be called John Cena because
he owns the rights to his own legal name, showing
up to Daly's place. That's that would be the equivalent of Hulk Hogan showing up on WCW of the modern era.
Yeah, but everybody. But the thing is, everybody knew about that in advance.
But you gotta think about this too. There was at a time where the internet wasn't as big as it is now.
No, I know, but
Twitter will explode. Twitter will fucking explode. That happens.
Okay,
but
it has to be someone who's not already in the Hall of Fame, but Hall of Fame worthy.
Cena, his career Hall of Fame worthy. You could do Brock.
Of course.
Do it without Brock Lesnar as well.
People did.
People threw out CM Punk. I doubt it.
I mean, Punk made it clear there are a few people he'd want to face in AEW, but I don't think it would be Punk. He even clarified on Twitter. It's not me.
I think Punk is still under that Fox contract, right?
Right. But Renee, she's still working with Fox. So.
Yeah, but that too. If I can just throw a name, I guess. I mean, I'll say Cena. But hey, if we're going to go within the working relationship that they have, I'll say Nick Aldis.
Hall of Fame worthy.
He's the NWA champion.
That's true.
Think about it. Say what you want about him, bro, but let's be real about it. When he's the NWA champion, he fucking revived his career.
He did, but that would be
but again, considering that the NWA is coming back on March 21st,
yeah,
you want to get some momentum, the ball rolling, and having him sign to AEW as the NWA champion. but but if we're gonna go big Hall of Fame bound career, I'm gonna go with Cena. I might be wrong with it, but if I am, I am. But I'm
oh my
go
god, that would blow my freaking mind if it is.
So again,
I will say, I'll even verify it on Twitter. Only because I think whoever it's gonna be is gonna be someone who actually can compete. I'm gonna go with Rob Van Dam.
Okay, Rob Van Dam. Fair enough.
I'm gonna go Rob Van Dam. I don't see him in the ladder match, but I will say, wait, I would have said Kurt Angle, but he is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. So there's that.
Just talk smack about WWE.
That's your prediction, guys. So now let's get some quick rapid fire, because I gotta do some stuff in a little bit. Rapid fire news, if you will. So
rapid fire.
Joey Ryan has been in the news, bro.
Shit.
So I'm gonna screen share this if I can. Go to my internet, window capture. Let's see here. Let me see here. Here we go. You can see it there, right? You guys watching online can see this here right now. Joey Ryan has been in the news this week, trying to be slick. So Joey Ryan, I'm sure you all know, was again someone that got called out during the speaking out movement and all that stuff, right?
Right.
He tried to file a lawsuit against some of the women that have claimed all the stuff about him, and they got dropped. And he tried to sue them for like in the millions of dollars, right? Mm-hmm. And again, because of all this, he got dropped by Impact Wrestling, dropped from high spots and all that stuff, right?
Right.
Hell, even Candice LeRae, the Young Bucks have just parted again, try to keep away from that guy, right? So this is what Cage Side wrote, right? Basically, right? Joseph Mean, who is most wrestling fans know as Joey Ryan, hasn't had a wrestling booking show since he was accused of numerous incidents of sexual harassment and misconduct during last summer #Speaking Out movement. Wrestling promotions and people in the business he was associated with, from Impact Wrestling to the Young Bucks and Candice LeRae, have distanced themselves from Mean. That's, by the way, his real name. While he portrayed himself as a falsely accused born-again Christian. Apparently now, all of a sudden, by the way, he is a born-again Christian. You love to see it. And sued Impact and several of his accusers. The breach of contract suit filed against Impact and the defamation suit against fellow independent wrestler Pell Trish, a.k.a. Pell Premiu, are ongoing, by the way. Mean won a default judgment against one woman when she did not respond to the summons. He since requested that the case be dismissed. Another case against... Okay, but you can't get the idea, okay, right? So this is what's going on. So yesterday, this article was written on the 3rd. Okay, this is 2 days ago. Okay. So on March 2nd, tickets for a Wrestling for Women's charity, a show went up on sale. Okay, it's a wrestling show titled Wrestling for Women's Charity. Okay, and if you're watching this on my screen right now, I have it the screen here, right? Yeah. And it had a lot of faces, right? Like famous names are going to be at the show. Some of the AEW talent as well. And in particular, Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan's face is on the graphic. And of course, this would cause a lot of speculation. Fans quickly noticed and remarked on the audacity of booking someone accused of what obviously Joey Ryan was accused of for a women's charity event. Right? Think about that for a second, right? The nerve of them booking this guy for a women's charity event when he's been accused. You know what I mean? Think about that.
Yeah, but the icing on the cake,
which we'll get into.
Right.
We'll get into. So again, fans have been calling them out, right? And fans quickly noted and again remarked the audacity again of booking this guy, right? And then folks then figured out that Bar Wrestling, which was the promotion that he was running in Southern California until it got shut down because of the Speaking Out movement, was behind the Wrestling for Women's charity event. So in other words,
he booked himself.
He booked himself into a show that's supposed to be a charity for women event.
That's the only way he can, like, that's like the only way you can, like, if you're kind of blackballed from within the biz, that's the only way you can get booked. You have to book yourself. And
exactly. So he was trying to run all this, right? And again, people, caught on, right? And this is what people on the poster, and that's when, again, people that are on the poster began distancing themselves from the show. This is what one person wrote, the only MV Young. I will not be involved in the show anyway. In any way, I was misled of the purpose of the show. Apparently, because means and bar wrestling involvement wasn't specified up front. Effie wrote here, purposely not informing involved talent is so disgusting. In the case of AEW, because again, some of these AEW talents were involved in the show, like Brian Cage, Sonny Kiss, to name a few, right? And this is what Tony Khan wrote, right? In response to all of this shit. If Joey Ryan is there, my people won't be there. I'll gladly donate to the charity, though. What a scoop by Tony Khan, the greatest promoter. The best promoter of the year, right? Yeah. He'll remove his talent, but he'll still like donate money to the charity, right? Great dude,
portrays himself to be a jerk in some ways, but dude's a great dude.
Yeah, great dude. Again, people like him is why I want to see AEW succeed. And then people like him is the reason why I want to see AEW succeed. Okay? Khan then wondered about the charity. Project Girl, right? That's the name of the charity, Project Girl. And went, and the event was said to be supporting, right? And this is what he said. Wait, if he's behind this, right, that being Joey Ryan, then is this charity event legit? We'll let you, again, this is what they write. We'll let you draw out your conclusions, but Project Girl is an evangelical organization led by John Mayer, whose finances have been called into questioning multiple times over the course of her ministry. The revelation of that information resulted in even more pushback against the event. In the end, it turned out to be a case of all well ends well. Much of ado about nothing. After Fight TV's chief marketing officer tweeted to ensure fans that the reports of Wrestling for Women's charity stream services were false. So they advertised Fight TV on the poster, by the way. So if you go to their tweet, right, March 20th, 7:30, Jackson Terminal in Knoxville, Tennessee, streaming live on Fight, pre-sale $20 at the door, right? All proceeds go to Project Girl, right? COVID protocols in place, masks. So they try to make this shit look like, oh my God, it's a legitimate event. They're making sure people are safe, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. So that's what happened, bro. That's basically. And then this is what the CEO basically said. Hello, this is Kim Huritz, CMO of Fight. I wanted to inform that this event is not being carried by Fight. Thank you for your comments. We love our pro wrestling community. And then after this, right? This, bro, that Twitter account, that Wrestling for Women's charity, tweeted the following. In quote, we apologize for riling everyone up. It is clear that we're in over our heads. You think? We'll say that everybody booked was fully aware of all details, including going through AEW third-party booking system for talent. Rather than put talent in a tough situation, we've canceled the show.
You know what?
And then the tweet was deleted, and then they deactivated the Twitter account.
Whoever somehow, I mean, if there's someone in AEW who helped get people from the roster on that poster, that person needs to be let go.
I personally feel, again, bro, this is that
it's shady shit. It's end of the day.
It's some shit, yeah, bro. It is shady shit, bro. It is so shady. It's so outlaw. The fact that we're talking about Joey Ryan in 2021 is disgusting. And here's the thing about it. Listen, I hope the guy gets help. But you have any idea how many times I hear? No, do you have any idea? People that I hear, they're now a born again Christian. No, you're not, bro. The reason why you chose Jesus Christ, dude, is because you feel that, bro, everyone has distanced themselves from you. Nobody wants nothing to do with you.
When it comes to wrestling and a born again Christian, the perfect and ideal case of how you want to go about it. Here's the thing
about I don't hate the guy. I don't hate the guy. I just want nothing to do with him. I don't think anyone wants nothing to do with him. Yeah, I think what he's done was disgusting. I think at the end of the day, and again, listen, I met the guy, which I now regret going, after all these years. But the idea that he thought that, okay, he's gonna book this event, make it for a women's charity case, and work with fucking Joan Mayer, right? Work with fucking Joan Mayer, right? Am I even saying the person's name right, by the way? Of Project Girl, right?
Right.
With Joyce Meyer, right?
Right.
And get away with this shit. The audacity of them putting his graphic, his photo in the graphic, and in the let's put a small shit so people wouldn't even tell, bruh.
No, we got you.
Here's the thing about it, bro. You know what? They're not even in for the chair. They're in it for the money.
Yeah.
They're in it for the money because they're in it for the money.
It would be more believable if, he wants to use the "I'm a born again Christian" excuse. It would have been more believable
if he went to Israel.
If he, no. I'm not saying it's not real that he is or not. I'm saying it would be more believable if he was on a card for a show he didn't book himself. If someone actually got him on a card and wanted to give him a chance because of the fact that he is Christian, I would cut a little slack. Yeah, there'd be a big majority of people I don't want anything to do with them because of everything he did. But I'm saying okay, let's say he was inactive from the wrestling community for 2 years or something, right?
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere he gets booked on a card. That would be weird as hell, but it's just if he was completely in a different direction wrestling wise, he wasn't doing anything wrestling, he legit was focused on his life,
But here's the thing, though, bro.
That's not the case.
It's not the case at all, bro. The reality is he wants to get back into the wrestling business. That's all he knows. Listen, that's all he knows. A lot of these wrestlers, dude, that's all they know. And the reality is, nobody's gonna book him.
He's got his best chance for booking. Go to Mexico, bro. Maybe Mexico. Maybe
Japan. Maybe Japan, dude.
Maybe Mexico or Japan.
Maybe Japan. Or Mexico.
Your opinion. Your opinion. You don't really. I don't hear a lot of people who wrestle in Japan saying a lot of shit unless they get interviewed on a podcast.
So but they don't give Japan. They don't give a shit, dude. They don't give a fuck.
Right.
Think about it, bro. They let Kota Ibushi be staring to the gills, bro. Come on, think about it.
Oh, speaking of your boy Kota.
Yeah, he defeated Desperado. Yeah, they vacate. They're gonna make a new championship.
The unification of the Intercontinental and the IWGP Intercontinental and IWGP Championship will now be merged into
a world heavyweight. World Championship. I heard about that.
Well,
They're apparently making a new belt too, so there's that also. So
mm-hmm.
good on them. Good on them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a situation where, hey, man, I remember when that belt was a thing. That belt beat shits, and they made a new belt.
It was, yeah. Do you feel it was time though? Like, I mean, was it necessary?
I like that design though. I like. They should have just kept that belt. I don't know why.
No, I'm saying, like, do you think it was time to do that? Like, did you feel like New Japan was having too many belts? Or no?
Not too many belts. Is that it's a whole other ballgame over there. It's a situation where, okay, you have the Intercontinental title, which is now no longer a thing. The never open weight title, which is held by Tanahashi. If you want to disband the title belt, disband the trios belt that never open. No one gives a fuck about that division. Right, I get it. You want people. I understand. You want to get folks on the show.
Now they got the U.S. Championship.
Yeah, that's like the new mid card belt now. That's the new Intercontinental title. So there's that as well. Anyway, let's move on real quick, bro. Cause I really do gotta get these topics when I knock these shits out. It was announced on. It was announced on Wednesday that after the conclusion of Dynamite, I caught this by surprise. It shocked everyone in the wrestling world. Jim Crockett Jr. passed away.
Yeah, that was a big shocker.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I wasn't around. He was up there. Yeah, he was up there today, but I wasn't around during the NWA era when it was in its prime.
That was his dad, though.
But this is Jim Crockett Jr. This is the son, the guy that ran Crockett Promotion. This is the guy that that booked Ric Flair and all that stuff. This is the guy that died. This is what we're talking about here. So I wasn't around during the. Give me 1 second, brother. Give me 1 second, all right, bro?
Sure.
And I'm back. I'm sorry. I wasn't around during the Jim Crockett era. I wasn't. I have people that I know that are old school wrestling fans that were around for that era, and they tell me how great that promotion was. Jim Crockett knew what he was doing, all that stuff. And I can believe it. At one time, they were the number one promotion next to Vince back in the early days. The problem is, though, with Jim Crockett is that he faced the same problem that all the other old school promoters faced when Vince came up on the rise. You know what I mean? Where they thought, okay, this guy is not going to, do what he's doing. And when he's doing it, he's taking everyone's talent. And he's doing a better product than what they're giving, basically. But it's sad. Everyone paid their tributes.
I was just gonna say, everybody's been paying tribute and stuff like that. The one thing that I really love about Jim Crockett, just looking back, because I wasn't really around. I wasn't born yet and shit like that. During his time, but the one thing that I do know that he did. It's weird. Everybody praises Sting in WCW as the guy who was anti-NWO. He had the crow gimmick and stuff like that. It was Jim Crockett in the NWA that established Sting as the franchise player that he is.
Yeah.
A majority of his title runs and stuff like that. That was my main thought and memory about Jim Crockett, So in other news, I guess this happened, I want to say either last night or this morning. So even before SmackDown, they announced that Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair are challenging for the tag titles at Fastlane. Your thoughts on why they should have, do you think they should have announced that on SmackDown, or your thoughts?
I mean, listen, it's one of those things where, okay, is to get people on watching the show, get eyeballs on the show. They're going to be apparently on both platforms, on Peacock and the WWE Network. So hey, let's just get this out there, if you will.
Yeah, I feel it. Do you think that they should go the Shawn Michaels, John Cena route?
I mean, why not? For a short period of time,
just give them the titles and have the two champions face each other at Mania.
I think they'll do that. They might do that. I mean, at this point in juncture, let's be honest here. Are people clamoring for those tag titles to be defended at WrestleMania? Absolutely not. I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me that you are. Still, even with that, it should not be. It's not main event worthy either. So there's that. let's move on real quick, right, bro? Let's move rapid fire.
Okay, what else you got?
Kayla Braxton has been in the news as well. So Kayla Braxton has I guess she came out the closet,
right?
If you will. And the thing about it, again, it's awesome. You know, it's good for her. She has the right
2021. Who cares?
Exactly. But again, I guess people. Yeah. So this is what she basically said, and I have the tweet here, by the way. I know wrestling Inca time can be fucking bitch. Help the pop-up thing will pop up. All right, good. Let me just go here to the site here. Internet. Here we go. So there she is, by the way. She's beautiful, by the way. Continue out disabling. Screw you. So she posted this tweet out, right? And quote, "My whole life I've had to choose. Are you black? Are you white? Which bubble do you fill in on the SATs? I always failed another because nothing applied to me. Tonight I chose to be over having to choose. Hello world. I'm Kayla, and oh yeah, I'm bi." To which everyone has been supportive, right? And I guess also there's been like this backlash of people like, oh, you know, what have you. My thing is this. I don't think she shut down her Twitter. I think she just deactivated it. That's not the first time that she's done this, by the way.
Temporary, yeah.
Temporary. Here's the thing. To everyone that's getting all up in like, oh, what the fuck type of mood because of this shit, fuck off.
I agree.
I think, again, she's bi. Meaning she likes both men and women. That's how I look at it. And listen, I'm gonna just and what I'm about to say might give people might give me shit. But I'll say it anyway. And I don't know about you, Dave, but if I'm a guy, bro, and I see her getting it on with a girl, I want to watch.
Yeah,
I want to watch.
That's the weirdness of us being men, but it's just like we do find somewhat of attraction in women and shit.
Listen, bro, the day she gets the OnlyFans,
as long as we're involved.
I know she signed the WWE. I know she'll never do it, but if she ever gets the OnlyFans,
that is news. That is news, bro. Shit, damn, man, you're on a roll. Paige dropped.
Yeah. She trolled the internet. I know she trolled it. Good for her.
Yes.
So again, with Kayla Braxton right now, bro. Go on, Kayla, bro. Congratulations. Do you live your life how you want to live it? You have every right to do so. This comes from someone that has a brother who's openly gay. He's been gay for a year. Who's living with his partner. Has an awesome relationship with his partner. So there's that too. So bless Kayla Braxton and all that stuff. Hopefully she does come back and all that stuff on social media. Moving on here real quick. NXT's potentially moving to Tuesday night. Now, again, Dave, I wanted to get this rapid fire real quick, bro. Again, I got shit to do, so do that as well.
That's cool. That's cool.
So they're moving to Tuesday night. It's a rumor going around, apparently, in the upcoming weeks. Now, my take is this. I think it's about time. Apparently, William Regal going to make an announcement, I think, on next week's show. There's rumors that they're going to have the NXT women's tag titles. Do you really need another pair of tag titles? No, I don't think so. Not on NXT.
No, just put the tag titles on the NXT title.
But there's talks of NXT going to Tuesday nights. And I think, again, the idea of them going to Tuesday, it's a smart move, bro. And listen, if you're an AEW diehard, you're going to say to yourself, oh, we won the war. We won, bro. There was never a fucking war. Well, I've been saying that shit from the beginning. Right. Don't let these podcasters, don't let these YouTubers, don't let them fool you. Do not let them fool you. There was never a fucking war. And here's the thing about it, okay? And this earlier in the podcast, I said TNT has AEW by the balls, and here's what I mean with that. NXT could have been moved to Tuesday nights months ago, whenever the fuck they want to, through the relationship with the USA Network. They can move to any night they want to with no problem whatsoever. On the other hand, and this is what fans I think don't realize, AEW is stuck on Wednesday night. They are stuck on that night. Yeah, they can move to a different night.
Yeah, where they got like a 5-year deal or something.
They are tied in. Why do more social media? They realize how toxic it is, and I agree, Jay. I agree 100%. It's toxic as all hell. But they are locked to a 3-year deal, I think, with Warner, with Turner, Warner Media, and all that stuff, right? So it's their say. It's their say, and if they want to, they can shut it off if they want to, which they won't do. But on the other hand, NXT, say what you want about them. Yes, they've lost every single fucking week to AEW, it seems. But they both almost draw the same. And here's the thing, and I said this before.
AEW's new show is that online only, or is that going to be on TV on Monday?
I think it's going to be online for now.
Okay.
Elevation. I mean, with Paul White and Tony Schiavone. But again, and I'm gonna be I hate being repetitive with this shit. There was never a fucking war between the shows. There wasn't a war. I think, yes, if you love wrestling, watch both. What this does is to win for everyone, because guess what? Now on Wednesday nights, you don't have to choose anymore. Oh, what am I watching first? Am I watching NXT? Am I putting AEW on DVR, or vice versa? You don't have to do that anymore. Now you can watch both. Now, there'll be those of you that will say, oh, they just fucked over Impact Wrestling. Bruh, they're on Twitch.
Who was watching?
No. Listen, bro. There's those that are into Impact Wrestling. There's those that are into it, right?
Are you gonna watch next weekend?
What?
Sacrifice?
I doubt
champion
it.
versus champion.
I'm at work. I got work that day. Bro. So I'm gonna have to watch the replay.
That's me. I'm watching the replay.
So there's that. But again, NXT, and I said this before. We're comparing both shows here. NXT is the final presentation you hand in to a professor in college. AEW is the rough draft. That's always been the case.
Okay. I can see that, and I agree. I got something. For those who didn't, and I know that's going to be a lot of us, because I got to actually go and see it myself. I know you said you didn't watch NXT this week yet. I haven't either, but we may not have to watch the whole. No, that we may not have to watch the whole show on top of watching NXT, but it's looking like this past week's episode of NXT UK, Kaylee Ray versus Mako Satomura for the NXT
part of it.
UK women's match.
I was watching part of it.
That match.
I heard about it. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I was watching part of it.
I've just been hearing that's like the match of the week. That's the match of the week to watch so far.
Yeah.
So I'm at least gonna watch that. If that's anything similar, because I mean, like, I don't normally watch UK, but I like that she's there. I like Mako. She was amazing during the Mae Young Classic.
So would that be?
You got anything else?
That's basically it, bro. I mean, again, I got shit to do right now, bro. I hate that I'm rushing this show right now, but I am. It's Friday. I'm probably gonna be going out tonight, so there's that. So again, guys, we'll be back this Sunday for the review. After the show's over with, in case you guys don't know, that is the plan of attack for the pay-per-view this Sunday. All right? Again, I'm still doing the contest giveaway. You have until Sunday to, go on my Twitter. It's pinned to my Twitter account. I'm doing the contest giveaway. A chance for you to win a t-shirt from Shop AEW. All you got to do is follow me on Twitter, @HeelSteven. Like the tweet that's pinned, retweet it, and then post your predictions for Revolution. If you get all of them, the first person to predict everything right will win a t-shirt by me from Shop AEW. Now, if you predict the person that they're signed as major star that they're signing correctly in your predictions, correctly with that, you get 2 shirts. So it's important that, again, you follow the detail, you follow the rules. Okay?
Yep.
On that.
And if nobody gets
it, we're gonna do a spin
the wheel.
We're gonna do a spin the wheel thing. We're gonna get a winner out of this, regardless. We're gonna get a winner. So there's that. Anyway, guys, thank you all for tuning in today. I know this is different. We're doing it on a Friday in the afternoon, if you will.
Yeah.
But you can follow me on Twitter @HeelSteven. Also Instagram. Check out the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, Google Podcasts, Anchor.fm, which is a sponsor of Around the Point. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram @HeelSteven. Cousin Dave, let them know, bro. What can they check out? Dave Sack.
Again, you can follow me. You can follow me on Twitter at DaveSack5. And that's pretty much it. I'll I'll figure something out in regards to my podcast, and hopefully sometime this month I'll drop another episode.
With that being said, guys, I'm gonna play the music and we are out of here. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.